What's going on, guys? This is Mark from M3 Finished Mobile Detailing, and today we're going to go over how a customer got upset with me and how I handled the situation. Drop it down in the comments below and see how I handled it.
So, this happened a couple weeks ago?
Usually I have weekly clients that I book with and stuff like that. A personal matter came up and I had to move the client. I told him the situation. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, I was wondering, because usually he's on Wednesdays. I was wondering if he could do it on Tuesdays so I could knock out the appointment. I can't make it Wednesday because something came up. So then after that, he agreed upon it. He's like, yeah, what time? I was like, oh, like 2:30. Okay, cool. The same day, like around like 6 o'clock, she texted me and said, hey man, just talked to my wife and it doesn't work out, the schedule. So just keep the appointment. And I told him, like, hey man, like I said, like I couldn't make it that time. And he kind of like freaked out about it. He was just like, hey man, like, you know what, I put a lot of time into the scheduling. I find it really annoying. I don't like when people move stuff. And like, keep in mind, like for like a business, like I understand like he's feeling some type of way, or like, cause we have a weekly routine or a bi-weekly, but at the same time, like a personal matter came up I had to go handle, and he was just giving me stuff for it. So, you know, we handled the situation. I had to be professional. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll still show up. Here's what it is. Don't worry about it. But beforehand, I told him, I think that would set him off before even like moving the schedule. I told him, hey, how's it going? Like, also keep in mind, I told him we're gonna increase the price. So usually we charge him like $50 for a car wash. So I was like, hey, just to let you know, we're gonna charge you $65 just because of the new year. And then I was like, and also we have to move. So then after, he just got like frustrated about the whole situation. So I just went over there and just handled it. We talked in person, reiterated the situation, and we had a miscommunication, I guess.
So, you showed up and you guys kind of talked about it.
Yeah.
And you guys are cool now.
I guess he said everything sounded different through text, so I'm not too sure how that, but yeah, we handled the situation. I was really genuine with him, had to talk about like, hey, this will happen, this and this and that, and he's like, okay. You know, we could have rescheduled for the next week, but he wanted it done because I guess he's like really stern and strict with his scheduling. So yeah, that's how we handled the situation. We just knocked it out, showed up even earlier, like 10 minutes earlier, just sat in the not the parking lot, the curb, and then wait until he came out, knocked it out. He was happy about it. We booked him another job, and yeah, man, move forward from that. We'd like to know if you guys, how do you guys handle the situation in that part? Like if a customer gets mad at you, even if you can't show up, if it's an emergency, how would you guys handle it? So drop it down in the comments below, see how you guys would handle it.
And Mark, just how you mentioned, it's 2024, you're raising your prices. How do you think most of your maintenance customers feel about it? Are they cool? Did you lose some? Did some go find another detailer?
So for the most part, everyone stood with me. Everybody stood. Everybody's like happy with the work. I mean, like I said, this guy kind of got frustrated about the price increase. But I think he was like only the one client that just got frustrated. But yeah, man, like I said, like if you want to grow in your business, you're going to have to grow with your pricing as well. You can't be staying at the bare minimum and doing more work and more time, and you're not really making as much. So that's what I feel like a lot of detailers struggle on, timing and pricing. For instance, like I think we talked about it a couple of videos ago. A lot of detailers, they have these maintenance clients, but then they see a detail like, hey, I want a ceramic coating job for $1,500. They go ditch their clients to go to that job, and then they try to come back. So if you charge accordingly, I would say for instance, if you charge like 75, 80 bucks a wash, 90 bucks a wash, yeah, you wouldn't really have to like stress upon that. Like you just book ahead of time. Don't like for the other client that wants the job. I know it sounds good and appealing. You want to make that 1,500 bucks, but at the same time, you have responsibilities to take care of. So you like, say for instance, if you have like these weekly or bi-weekly clients, you're gonna have to go there and do it because those are your bread and butter. Like the other people that you got that call you're excited about, you probably don't get them as much. So I would recommend just sticking to what you got scheduled, and then book the client a little bit, like say a week from now, make some time from him or for him. If not, man, like if they want it then and there, and you can't do it, you can't do it. Don't break your back. Don't do anything like it's gonna cause more problems. It might sound good. You might hurt your reputation. You might lose the trust in the client, etc. So as long as like I would say, like for your maintenance clients, if something happens, like personally, like an emergency, communicate with them. It's communication is key. But if they're still like they still want it done, I guess you're just gonna have to figure out and try to make some time for that detail, and then go from there, man. So I would admit that's my tip for you guys.
All right, Mark. Now, one thing I want to ask you, man, is you're real cool and calm and chill, bro. When you have a bad customer, how do you handle that? What goes through your mind? You know, like, oh, I gotta keep it cool, or is it just who you are?
Right now, like working, you always got to remove your emotions from the situation, regardless on how it goes. Somebody could cuss you out. You always got to be professional. So remember, it's business. You don't mix business and feelings together. So you just remember, you got to remove the emotions from it. Be more, I guess, understanding how they feel. So I wouldn't necessarily like recommend people going, hey, like, you know, like say if a client like just cussing at you, you go cuss back at them. I wouldn't recommend that. It doesn't get nowhere. You know, at the end of the day, we are a service. We have to serve the people. So, but try to handle the situation with calm.
And Mark, how'd you learn this, bro? Is it from experience? Did you used to blow up on people? Did someone teach you the ways?
Nah, man. I mean, like I used to work at Walmart, so it's like you get the worst customers ever. That kind of helped me. I guess that would be like my training for customer service. You know, you got people yelling at you and stuff like that. But other than that, like, you know, just treat people how you want to be treated, though. You know, at the end of the day, like we learned that in kindergarten. Just like if someone like you know, treats you mean or something like that, it doesn't two wrongs don't make it right. You know, so I just move forward for the situation. Remember, like I said, we're still running a business, and you know, if you do have like reviews and etc., you know, you don't want them like coming to you and try to like, hey man, this guy did this to me, this guy did, you know, like just leave it as that, you know, just avoid the situation, or handle the situation to avoid conflict, you know. So yeah, I think that's the best thing to do.
We all get those rough days, rough customers. How do you like to relax? How do you like to cool off?
Yeah, so my downtime or when I relax, I listen to podcast music, or just like now I just got into working out. It's a cool thing, or spend time with the family, just watch a little bit of TV and then repeat the process. You know, that's the cool thing about detailing. Like I do love what I do. There are times that you just run into situations just like we mentioned, or run into situations like, you know, you have to go, I don't know, fix like your product or your generator, or, you know, there's little ups and downs. But I mean, that's in any business. Like even if you had a job, if 9 to 5, you know, you make you piss somebody off, you get people upset. You know, so there's always ups and downs to it. But yeah, man, I do love what I do, and so I like to know what you guys do in your downtime. Drop down in the comments below. I know other detailers, they do work out. Some dudes have other hobbies, you know. So if you guys have any suggestion on hobbies, because I'm trying to pick up a new hobby, definitely drop it down in the comments below. So today we're wrapping up the video. So yeah, that was the video about me handling a customer that we had a little issue or a miscommunication. But drop it down in the comments below. See like how you think I handle the situation, or how would you handle it. So yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys, appreciate it.